Hello, and today we are here with Colorado, our little pony that we are just about to start. Now, he does very well. He's very desensitized. He's learning to move his head, his neck, his shoulders, and his hindquarters on the ground, and he's doing really well with that. Today we're going to add weight to the saddle. Obviously, he is a smaller horse, so we have a rider that is in the proper weight parameters for our first ride, just to make sure that everything is going to be just fine. We're not going to put a whole lot of pressure on him, but he's standing really well for the mounting block. He's been very desensitized. So basically, all this is going to be is just Kimberly here is going to put weight in the saddle, and we're going to make sure he's going to be cool about it. So we're going to back him first, so I just want you to lay over the saddle first. Always back. We always back a horse first. Make sure they're okay with it. And he's okay with it. He can handle the weight. And we're right at our weight limit. We're just fine. You know, this isn't too much for him to carry. Okay, so then we're going to pull off and give him the release. So just go ahead. There you go. Good. And then bring your weight off. And then we're going to release. Just pull back and let's give him 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he moved around. Now remember, if they move around even a little bit, that's not acceptable. So what we do in that case is we yield the hindquarters, come on. Yield, yield, yield. So it's an immediate correction. We don't want them to move while they're at the mounting block. Now, this horse has been worked since he was a baby, as far as been around people. So this is pretty much the easiest to start with. Oh, we didn't get close enough. Come on. All right. We're going to add our cue. Mount up, mount up, mount up. Come on. Ooh. There we go. Let's make sure he's squared up. Hold on. Just a little. There we go. And get him squared up. Now. Come on. Let's go forward just a little bit. There we go. And let me square up this foot. Okay. So now that he's squared up, it's going to be easier for him to take the weight. You ready? So you're going to go ahead and step on in. Grab mane. There you go. Up. And really lightly over. Oh, okay. Now this is his first time having weight in the saddle. We're just going to hold him there. We're going to touch him all over. Tell him he's a good boy. And it's much easier when you have somebody on the ground, because then I can transition. Now the first thing that we're going to want to do is to ask him to go forward. So the forward cue that we're going to give him is button number 2 on both sides. So Kim's going to help me by giving him the button number 2 signal. Ready? And button number 2 and go. There we go. There we go. Good. Now, he is just a little sweetheart. This is exactly what I expected. I knew he wasn't going to give us any problems. There we go. He was going to be really cool with things. Very good. Okay, now the next signal I want him to know is to stop. So, whoa. Oh, that was easy. Oh, I love it. All right. Now we're going to add back. So she's going to squeeze with her seat. And then she's going to start adding a little bit of a pull. Back, back, back. Took a step and she completely releases. And give him some love because he did really good. Okay, ready? And back, back, back. And she's going to release. That's good. Let's get one more step. Back, back, back. Oh, come on. I'm going to help you out. Back. And release. Good boy. Good boy. All right, I would like you to try to flex his head for me. Flex. There you go. And flex. Good. Good. Now he didn't stand real still, so let's go back and flex this side again. We're going to flex the left side again. If you can, instead of crossing over, try to just pull up right there. There you go. Good. And release. Good. Now reach up and release. There you go. He's still a little stiff. Let's work on getting him a little. There you go. And and release. There you go. Good boy. All right. So now we've got him walking forward. Now we're going to add the turn on the forehand, which is easier with me. So on her left side, she's going to move her foot to button number 1, and we're going to try to get him to cross over in the front. So button number 1, button number 1, button number 1. Look at that crossover. Oh, we got a little crossover. Good, we got a little crossover. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you are such a good boy. Such a good boy. We're going to build his confidence. That's exactly what we wanted him to do. All right, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So now, button number 1, button number 1, button number 1. Come on. Come on, come on. And release. Good. Button number 1, button number 1, button number 1. Come on. Come on. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Come on, buddy. You'll get it. Come on. There you go. Let's go forward just a little bit. Come on. There you go. That's why we're working on, I'm on the ground. He knows the signal's on the ground. She's in the saddle. That's why we're making this into a transition. We're making it as easy for him as possible. We are moving into the shade for this one. Now, we're going to ask him to move his hindquarters. So, we're going to turn his nose, and she's going to move to button number 3 back here to yield the hindquarters. And look at that. Yield that hindquarters. Yield that hindquarters. Oh my gosh, and release. Good boy. This is his first saddle. Excellent. All right. Now, what we do on one side, we do on the other. Yield the hindquarters, yield the hindquarters, yield the hindquarters, and release. Fantastic. You're such a good little boy. All right. Next step. Walking off. All right. Let's see if he'll follow me.
Oh, you want to?
Let's see if he'll follow me first. See if he'll go forward. He's like, you just told me to do that. Let's get him started. Remember, the hardest part is getting him going. And once he realizes that you're the one getting him going, it's getting him stuck. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm going to get him unstuck. Come on. Like I said, what we're doing is working on getting him unstuck. Okay, good boy, good boy, good boy. You're back to making those goals. You can wait until third saddle to do that. Come on. Like I said, we'll just get him going. The whole idea here is to just get him going and to build his confidence. So there we go. Now I'm undone. So he doesn't even realize it. There you go. Come on. Oh. There we go. Good. And ooh. Yeah, you lost your stirrups a long time ago. That was okay.
Take them out.
Well, let's go ahead and you can go ahead and vault off of him. That's really good. He's just a baby, so we're not going to put a whole lot of pressure. But that was Colorado's first saddle. Just fine. Well, thank you so much for joining us on today's video. And if you want to see any of the horses and how they turn out, make sure you check out their playlists.